What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are gonna talk about the Miracle Wishes banner of this Friday. Okay, so as you can see above my head, this Friday we are gonna have the new hero Betelgeuse. It was designed by Proxima during the Discord event on which we had to design the skills of one specific hero. I don't remember the skill set of that specific hero. I've tried to find it on the Discord everywhere, but there is nothing about it. Maybe they removed it, I don't know, so I don't remember the skills of the hero. I'm sorry about that. We are gonna have to wait during the week in order to get the details of the skills of the hero. So we are gonna have Betelgeuse, we are gonna have Magdi, Bull, Fiona and Hijin in the banner. Pretty nice banner, right? We are gonna talk about the heroes in the banner. So if we have a look to the game here, Magdi is a really strong unit, especially designed for bosses, okay? You have the guild boss fight here, you can use Magdi. If you have a look to that poison team here, wait a second, I'm gonna pick the Wuthering Coast poison team I have. Here, as you can see, I have Magdi in a poison team with all the poison heroes, and this is one of the strongest team you can have for the guild boss here. So if you have a look to the potential, this is the result. I killed the boss within... No, okay, I am dead. No, because I'm lacking Little Jack in that team. On the regular guild boss, normally you can deal a lot of damage. No, look at that. That time I survived, I killed the boss within 17 turns. With a full poison team without limited heroes. Magdi is great for that. If you have a look to the damage, okay, he died one more time. This is not optimal for the guild boss. If you pull Little Jack in it, for example, I'm gonna change that. You are gonna see where is my Little Jack. Little Jack, edit the team. I replace Nita by you know what, you can replace her by Little Jack. He is gonna increase a lot your mastery, and so you are gonna deal a lot of damage if you have that specific unit in your team. So, and you are gonna stay alive. As you can see, 16 turns, the boss is dead. Really strong team. Also, against that new guild boss, if you have a look here, we are gonna do the fight directly. Poison team here, and we are gonna go with our poison team here. But I'm gonna remove that hero, and I'm gonna put Veronica instead. Where is she? Veronica, okay. I have a full poison team, and if you have a look to the damage I can do with that, pretty nice, 720 million damage in total. Pretty nice, right? So Magdi is a great hero for that. Maybe he can be used in the Dwarven Ruins. He's interesting in the Faction Abyss. If you have a look to the team I used here, that was my team. So I had him as exclusive 3. He is great not to deal some damage in this faction, but he can provide a lot of shields and a big consolidation to all your heroes, a unique one. So he is really nice, and that consolidation cannot be removed by the skill of the boss, so it's pretty strong. Great hero to have. Then we have Bull. Bull is one of the top tier hero for that faction. He is in fact the top tier hero damage dealer of that faction. But sadly mine isn't, has no exclusive at all, so he is not that great. But if you have a look to the dungeons here, the lineup reference, as you can see, they are able to clear the stage 26 in 114 turns using that team. So you have Bull, he is a great unit to have. Many players already cleared the stage 26. If we have a look to that stage also, we have a Bull, stage 27 and 28, I'm not sure. Okay, there are some who finished it. Bull is in here. Great damage dealer. You can use Bull as a direct damage dealer in the Dwarven Ruins. You can use him against Ifrit, because if you have a look to Ifrit, he's gonna take 200% more direct damage, and Bull is clearly one of the best direct damage hero in the game. He deals an insane amount of damage in AoE, a really nice hero. Also, he is great in that team here against Growlin. People are using Bull, as you can see, 91 turns. Pretty strong, right? You have another team here using Bull. This is the best team you can have. against Growlin. Also, he is amazing in PvP. If you have a look to the championship here, we are gonna have a look to the previous finals. Is it working? Oh my bad. Okay, past competition. If you have a look to the finals, if you have a look to Bailey's teams, can we see the teams? We can't. We can't see the teams anymore. They are removing everything, so we can't see the previous teams used, so we can't adjust our teams in functions for the next one. This is... I don't like that. I don't like that. This is interesting. This is what you want to know. Have a look to what heroes are using, so it's better to understand what to play. So let's have a look here. I'm pretty sure that Bailey, he is using a bull in here. Okay, apparently he is not using bull anymore. Do we have a bull somewhere? I know that bull is one of the strongest hero at the moment. Do we have a bull somewhere? Please, where is Bailey? Bailey. He's not here for now, okay? Stepan Pandera, maybe there is a bull. Yeah, there is a bull here. And normally there is a bull in a lot of teams here because he is one of the best hero for that content. He's doing multiple stages of damage, and so he can one-shot a lot of heroes. If you are playing him with a Rista, for example, or a Nesta, then he's gonna deal an insane amount of damage. He's one of the best AoE damage dealer for that content. So, the next one is gonna be Fiona. Fiona is a great hero to have in the Holy Light Parliament. She doesn't need a rework. She is really interesting. She can basically get turn meter increase in function of the number of controls on the battlefield. Every 8 controls, she's gonna get 25% more turn meter with the first exclusive. She can stun enemy with a lot of chances to do it. She can cleanse one hero from all debuffs and increase the attack by 40%. She can revive, and she is immune to controls, and this is why she is a great hero, okay? Great hero for PvP only. I'm not using her in PvE. I don't recommend to use her in PvE. She is great in PvP. As you can see, this is my defense. I'm using Fiona here, and normally if you have a look to many defense, normally you can find a Fiona somewhere. Okay, the top players are not using Fiona apparently, but I don't have a popper, so I'm using Fiona here instead. And this is really strong to use a Fiona. Okay, apparently I'm the only one using a Fiona. But trust me, she is really strong. If you have a look here, normally we can find some players using her. Fiona here, she is really strong for PvP, especially for the championship today. You can find her in all the top teams normally. Sun Wukong normally, yeah, there is another Fiona here. She is an amazing hero, and probably here too. Okay, he's not playing Fiona. Interesting. So yeah, Fiona is a great hero. And finally, the last one, I don't have to present her to you, one of the top tier DPS in the game for dungeons. This is Hijin. Amazing hero, HP burning hero. I don't have her at the moment. I would love to have her. She is interesting for dungeons. She deals a crazy amount of HP burning damage. She destroys waves because she put a ton of HP burnings on them at once. She is amazing for the tower, the blue tower of Mark here. Amazing for the Nameless Brotherhood faction, and I don't have her. It would be so perfect if I had her here instead of Reach now, because Timmy is a great hero. Lukia and Hijin and that other heroes, it would be insane for the boss, so I would love to have her. I'm not sure to summon on that banner though, because we are only middle of August. I already spent a lot in order to get Esther's copy, so I don't know if I'm gonna pull on that. So if I put again the announcement, as you can see, we are gonna have a new epic hero, Ryan. We don't have the details yet. We are gonna have Olvik, Olivia, and Guna. So if we have a look to the gallery here, Olvik. I think this is Olvik. He is an interesting hero, but clearly not one of the best in the game. You don't want to summon for him. Clearly, he's gonna put confused, effect hit down, he's gonna reduce the dot taken by your heroes, so it's interesting against the second waves of the faction Abyss. Here, increases the turn meta of your heroes and apply an effect raise up and attack down 20%. This is not a great hero. Then you are gonna have Olivia here. Olivia is interesting, she can increase the speed of your heroes. This is the only speed manipulation in this faction, so she is great for that. The speed up, even 20% is great, and turn meta increase is great for every faction Abyss, okay? Ally protection on one hero and some damage reduction here, and a defense up and a shield, really interesting hero, and this is an epic one. So you can use her in the blue tower of Mark. If you are early game, you can use her in dungeon, she's gonna be interesting, and you can use her in the faction Abyss even if you are in endgame. That was all for the banner. If we have a look, then we have at the moment double faction Abyss drop. Really interesting here. You have to do your battles. Normally you don't have to buy some extra tickets during the week. You have a limitation 100 runs to get the double drop. Once you did your 100 runs, you will get only a regular reward, so be careful about that. Don't go on the shop and buy multiple tickets. Normally with the refill of the week you are gonna have enough tickets to get all the rewards, or at least if you are lacking one or two, maybe you can buy them at the end of the week, because it's gonna last the entire week. Is there something else? Yeah, tomorrow we are gonna have the event, a gift of Hijin. So if you have a look to the wishes here, you are gonna have the event on which you have to spend excellent and supreme wishes in order to get 5,000 points. And if you get enough points, you are gonna have a legendary Phantom Dragon Eye. Once you reach the 5,000 points, be careful, don't summon again, don't summon more, because it won't keep your points for the next event, okay? If you don't have the 5,000 points at the end of the event, if you accumulated maybe something like 3,000 points, it's gonna remain until the next event, okay? But if you already reached the 5,000, stop summoning, you are losing points, okay? A really interesting event. And that was all for that. Soon we are gonna have the anniversary events, so it's gonna be really interesting. I can't wait to have them, because they are saying that we are gonna have a ton of rewards. If you have a look to the Discord announcement right below here, the first anniversary event, which will run from August 28th to September 10th in Infinite Magicraid, will feature the largest wave of benefits activities in IMR Ip Story, including a free mythic hero conversion stone, and we know that we are gonna have more things, like also a limited hero chest with Little Jack, Nicholas and Pauline inside. If you want to know what do I think about that, if you have a Nicholas exclusive 0, if you don't have Little Jack, it's still better to pick Little Jack in my opinion, because thanks to Little Jack you are gonna be able to farm this kind of content. This is ROM 39, and the boss, if you have a look, we are gonna go on the battle. Okay, we are on the boss fight, and as you can see, look at the amount of HP that on the boss, okay? 425 million HP. The only way to kill that boss is to have Little Jack exclusive 2, because thanks to the second exclusive, he's gonna grant a ton of mastery bonus to your entire team. And if you don't have that buff here, you won't be able to kill the boss within the 300 turns. This is the only hero capable of doing that. He is gonna increase your potential in all the dungeons. Even if you are not farming stages 35 and above, you are gonna farm way faster and way easier the stages in dungeons 31 to 35, for example. Little Jack exclusive 2 is such a great unit, okay? He is better for dungeons than Nicholas exclusive 3. He's also gonna reduce the attack of the boss by 40% with a unique debuff here with the first exclusive, and so you are safer. You can have Nicholas and the apple. If you don't have debuffs on the boss or buffs on your heroes, basically you are dead. You are dead. It's gonna proc 2 times the apple and you are gonna die. So if you want my advice, it's better to have a Little Jack exclusive 2 than a Nicholas exclusive 3 for dungeons. And this is it, okay? you farm the dungeon, you freeze enemies, you deal some damage, and once he is exclusive 3, his damage is just insane. He's doing a lot of damage. I love that hero. Probably the best hero to have in PvE. So, that was all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye.